What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the number one podcast on the planet. This is Smartass, episode 18. I am your host and one of your best friends, Aiden Sousa. Round of applause. Thank you. Today, what a great day we have. We have an outstanding podcast today. I mean, we're gonna meet, if you don't know him already. We're gonna meet one of the coolest guys on the planet. You know, he's just a fun guy. Somebody that, you'd want to grab a beer with. You'd want to have a cup of coffee with and sit down and have him scream at you and tell you that you're holding your coffee mug like a faggot. That's something he would probably say. Once you hear him speak for about 2 minutes, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's something he would say. He would just look at you in a crowded, like, especially here in Vancouver, we have some coffee shops that probably wouldn't take too kindly to that kind of language, and rightfully so. It's an aggressive word. That word is reserved for you and your buddies. When I don't know, your buddy is acting a little strange, and then you're just like or he doesn't want to do something, so you call him a faggot. That's what it's for. Not when, and this is the thing, is with guys, especially your close buddies, or if you played sports at all, you were a sports guy, you were involved in sports, is a lot of them boys, they get real gay with each other. They'll get touchy. I mean, I've seen guys literally rest their dick on somebody's shoulder. That's one of the gays, just grabbing ass, grabbing cock. I've seen guys grabs a guy's dick and make a balloon animal out of it. I've seen that, a couple steps away from, jerking a guy off with their mouth. But they'll do actual gay stuff with each other, like just for fun, just sports, guys being guys. That's all it is. Just guys being guys, the fellas hanging out. It's in the locker room, It's not gay. It's just locker room shenanigans. But that's when that kind of stuff is going on. That's never when the word faggot's thrown around, because for those guys it has nothing to do with being gay. They'll use it when like guy will be like, hey, throw yourself off this bridge, we're all doing it, and the guy will just be like, no, I don't want to do that. He's like, oh, come on, don't be a faggot. It's like, what? Hey, dude. It's like, yeah, we're all doing backflips off this bridge. He's like, there's not even water down there. Oh, come on, don't be a faggot. All right, man. Yeah, whenever they want to bully you into doing something, that's what they would use. But yeah, so that's the type of guy that we're gonna meet later on. But for now, we're just gonna talk about. Let's talk a little bit about just sobriety. That's a fun topic. But I just because, man, we talk about it on this podcast all the time. I mean, your boy's just fucking in shape right now, dude. And it's all because I don't fucking wake up hungover all the goddamn time. And yesterday morning I went in Vancouver with this gross grind. It's just like a fucking hell of a goddamn uphill battle. I don't like the name when they say it, but they call it Nature's Stairmaster, which is like, I don't know. Some reason I don't like it, but it is what it is. But it's a fucking hell of a workout. It is just, straight up, just steps, and it's a hell every goddamn time. You know what Joe Rogan always posts, that like inner bitch shit? He posted one the other day. Dude, every single time your inner bitch is fighting you on this thing. That's what you got to do, fucking workouts like that, man. You got to or just do shit like that, where your body's just like, and your brain's just like, stop, no, don't. It's like, you're almost raping your body and your mind. You need to every now and then rape your body and mind. When it's telling you no and saying to stop, you don't listen to it. You push on and you fucking do it. You fuck it. You fuck your body and your mind, even though it doesn't want you to, because it's good for you. Now, don't apply that same thing to other people, because that's not good for you. I'm going to go on a record and say that raping and, forcing yourself onto somebody that's saying no, stop, is not good for you. And that's the only reason you should not do it, is because it's not good for you. Nothing to do with them. But you need to dude, because every single time I finish, man, it feels so good. And mentally, you're just like, fuck yeah, I got through it. I didn't listen to my bitch ass mind, and my body was just like, oh no, my legs hurt. And, you know, just your inner bitch, right? Conquering your inner bitch, fighting your demons. You know, and guys take that way too far too. Just like doing fucking curls. It's like, yeah, I don't know if your demons were like, what are your demons just being like, bro, your biceps are so small. It's like, dude, your demons are fucking hella gay, bro. Just some guy doing curls on Instagram, just fighting or conquering my demons, fighting my demons. It's like, dude, what are your demons telling you? That your biceps are too small? You got the gayest demons I've ever heard. It's your demons in the back of your head. Oh, I mean, yeah, you've got really good arms for an 8th grader. I've seen better arms on literal, like, on women. I've actually seen women with, you know, and not even like lifting women. Like I've seen like a secretary, just like I've seen a dental assistant with better fucking arms than you. And you're just like, fuck off, bro. Oh, that's it. I'm going to the gym. Your mom and dad are just like, hey, where are you going? So it's like, shut up. I'm going to the gym. It's like, you were already there today. It's like, all right, man. Just Jesus Christ. Just have fun, sweetie. It's like, don't call me sweet. Is it because my fucking biceps too small? Is that why you call me sweetie? You think my biceps aren't big enough? Yeah, you gotta power through that shit. Your brain will find every goddamn which way to convince you to not do shit. And it is fucked. All this week, man, if somebody was to look at like my like video history or my podcast history, they would think that I am on the brink because I was just listening to a bunch of mindset shit. And it looks like it looks like the stuff that, you know, like if you type into your search bar, like best way to kill yourself, but then you don't press enter and you like backspace all of it. And then the next thing you type in is just like, I don't know, reasons to live, and a bunch of like motivational videos pop up. And that's what it looks like I watched. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if it does, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, just a bunch of like mindset shit and just literally just about, cause I don't know, when you're drinking, dude, being hungover, especially if you drink, and I'm not talking about if you have a fucking, you know, you have a cup, like a glass of wine or two with dinner, you have a couple beers. I'm talking about if you fucking drink, okay? And what are you guys even doing with that bullshit? Just, you know, I like to just have one beer with dinner. Fuck off, man. Get fucking blackout drunk and throw up on yourself for nothing. Get trashed off of fucking whiskey and piss yourself and try to fight one of your fucking closest friends, or don't drink at all. Seriously. What's the point? I just like to enjoy a nice glass of wine. Fuck that, dude. Drink it and just absolutely hammer back a box of the cheapest wine possible and just, you know, literally feel sick for the next two weeks. That's how you drink. You don't just have one drink or two. What is that? Who does that? What's the point of that? Can anyone explain to me that? That's my biggest thing with being sober. Is like, people are always just like, it's like, oh, you don't drink at all. It's like, no, I just don't have anything. There's like, oh, you don't want to just have like a drink or two with like dinner or when you go out? It's like, no, what is that? What does that do? So now I don't really get drunk. You get like a slight buzz and then you kind of like, I don't know, the alcohol still dissipates and then you feel a little weird. Your body still has to deal with the alcohol and shit. So now you have like a slight come down from the alcohol and you didn't even get drunk. So what was that for? Like, I don't know, you felt a little buzz for like 45 minutes. Like, nah, dude. How is that worth it? In the least bit. Fuck that. That sucks. That's so dumb. I don't know, man. But I don't trust people like that. I trust people that are like, talk about battling your demons or fighting your demons. Those people are like, they need to drink. They need to have an amount of alcohol that would kill most people. That's the kind of drinking that I understand, because that's the kind of drinking I partook in. Is that you're just like, dude, if I have to spend even a second with my mind and my own thoughts, I don't know what's going to happen. So I need an entire bottle of Jameson whiskey. But that, like, yeah, so your brain, and yeah, when you're drinking and you get drunk like that, your brain the next day when you're hungover, dude, it is literally, and for good reason, because of what you just did to it, it is literally trying to kill you. I had never been more depressed, anxious, just negative and like gloomy and just fucking living under a dark cloud. Like you just want to, like, you've got no motivation. You got nothing. You don't want to do shit than when you're hungover like that. Dude, that type of hungover would be like, you'll be mean to your mom for no reason. It's like, come on, you don't need to be, what are you doing? You ever be mean to your mom and then you're just like, oh, fuck. Why? Chances of that go way up. If you're fucking blackout hammered and your mom comes down and is just like, hey, do you mind coming up to join us for dinner? You'll the chances of you calling her a bitch go from like 0 to almost 99. It's almost a guarantee that you'll call her a bitch if you're that hungover. You're like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. She came down to offer you breakfast and, company and spend time with family, and you're just like, get the fuck out of here, bitch. It's like, that's what it'll do to you. That's what it'll do to your brain anyway. You're just so goddamn negative. So I don't have to deal with that anymore, which is nice. However, when you drink for that long and you get caught up in these, so like a lot of the videos I've been watching and shit are just about negative thought patterns and how that fucks with your life. And it's just been making me do a shit ton of meditations, like, which I look like a psychopath. Meditating is crazy, dude. Like, it's hard as fuck, but I mean, these people got it figured out, man. Meditating is hella good for you. Just sitting there like a psychopath actually makes you not a psychopath. You're a psychopath if you don't do it, because now your brain doesn't work and you're just out there fucking going crazy, just running around fucking, your mind's full of bullshit, and you're just like, you have no control over yourself. And so, but once you start meditating and realizing all this shit, you're just like, dude, my brain was so negative all the time. It's nuts, man. And like, just training myself now to pay attention to it, I guess. It's fucking crazy. You like wake up and you're just like, oh, like, I mean, I got a comfy ass bed, got all this stuff in my room, like books. I got a fucking beautiful, like, expensive ass computer. I got a nice apartment right in this like my favorite city in the world. And you'll just wake up and like somebody left a dish in the sink, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes. Fucking hell. And you're just like pissed off, or you're just like annoyed. And it's just like, and yeah, of course those things can be frustrating and they can be annoying, but I mean, how, like, you can't, and then what? Now I'm just mad. Now I'm just frustrated, and then I just go out in the world like that. That's no bueno. And all for what? Because there's a blender in the sink? It's like, does that really matter? Yes and no. It matters because it shouldn't be there, but also it doesn't fucking matter. So it's a blender in the sink, okay? But the bigger problem was just, throughout the day of just unconscious mind, and that's what, like, a lot of it, it's fucking, dude, our brains are fucked. Mine more so, I mean, I'm airing my brain out for the entire world, so everybody knows my brain's fucked. I mean, I kept saying the words in unison, gay retard, like fucking 100 times last week. And then, almost once every podcast, some form of human trafficking comes up. And that's all in good fun. And, this is a comedy podcast, so it's not like, it's a comedy podcast, but it's a self-improvement podcast, I'm giving you guys a lot of, if nothing I say resonates, at least what you can take away is that you're not quite as insane as I am. And yes, you are, but you can just think that you're not because you're not airing it out, and I am. So you're just like, at least I'm not fucking blasting it out how goddamn batshit crazy I am. But yeah, so this is a self-improvement podcast. This is no longer a comedy podcast. But yeah, so just catching all the negative thought patterns that my brain has been in for probably the last, like, 4 years, which is a long time, man. It's a long time to be fucking depressed and just think negatively and be terrified of the world. And, you know, like, dude, there was so many times where I couldn't even, like, dude, talking to people was like the scariest shit in the world, man. And, like, the thing is, I enjoy talking to people, because when I talk to people, I learn things about them, and then either I'm intrigued by it or it's hilarious, and because they're crazy, or I think they're crazy, and the shit that they say to me is crazy, and then it's enjoyable to me. So either way, it's a win-win situation. But when your fucking brain doesn't work and you're drowning in alcohol and you're negative all the goddamn time and you're depressed, everything, you know, like I don't want to speak to anybody. I don't even want to talk to my parents some of the time. I'll just be like, I don't, like, you just fucking hate yourself, man. It's crazy. So I'm so fucking happy that, you know, I don't drink anymore, because then I get to do awesome shit. So I did that, got up early as fuck. Dude, I'm doing like that whole billionaire morning bullshit. But like, I'm not following any of it. I just actually genuinely like to do this in the morning, because I like to get up early as fuck. I'm now doing meditations in the morning. I like make coffee. I read. I do fucking like gratitude lists and shit, which is just like you just fucking saying thank you for a bunch of shit, and like just anything. I'd be like, thanks for my medium average dick. Because if, honestly, it would have sucked to be on the other end. Medium to average is, thank you for that, because that I can work with. If I had a little nothing, if I had a little guy down there, I would be, I mean, that's gonna be way tougher to do gratitude in the morning, but thanks for my little dick. That's gonna be way more difficult. That takes a strong positive mindset that I am not quite at yet. So thankfully, I don't have to deal with that. But just thank you for a bunch of shit. Just a ton of gratitude stuff. You know what? And it's good. And it makes people feel good, especially when you spread it with people, like whoever you're thankful for, just telling them that. I did that once to my mom a couple weeks ago when I was doing it, and it made her fucking day, and she was all happy. And then you feel good, and then everybody feels good, and then, you know, and then good things happen. That's how it works. And, yeah, so I fucking did that big-ass hike, got up in the morning, did my meditations, hike, get back, you know, smoothies, fucking eating cashews. I've been fucking up cashews. Cashews are the shit, bro. And if you don't like cashews, fuck you. That's what it is. They're the best nut by far. And don't even fucking tell me almonds, man. Almonds are dry as hell, and they're disgusting. I mean, I like... It's like throwing a bunch of, you know, like sidewalk chalk, just throwing a bunch of chips, like, you know, when like they break and like they're all a bunch of different pieces. Throw a handful of those in your mouth and chew on them. That's the same thing as eating a handful of almonds. Absolutely. So I do all that, go on this fucking hard as hell hike, which people is like, if they do that, that's like their only exercise for the day. But I come back, smoothie, cashews. I feel like I had something else. I don't remember. Oh yeah, eggs. And then I go to fucking F45 and get my workout on like a Mark Wahlberg. Man, because that guy wants, I mean, he owns it now, I guess, so he's just pumps it all the time. But go and get my fucking, and it's a whole 60-minute badass workout with F45. And I fucking crushed that too. And oh my God, man. Dude, it feels so good to fucking not be a fat fuck anymore. Feels so good, dude. Seriously, do it. If you're a chubster right now, if you're just not even where you're at, where you want to be at right now, fucking let's do it right now. It feels so much better, man. You'll be happy you did it because you like, dude, nothing worse. I mean, people don't like to tell you this anymore. Or you're not even like, I mean, I'll fucking, you can say whatever you want. Of course. That's the thing. You can say whatever you want. And yeah, there'll maybe be repercussions for it, but you can say whatever you want. But people don't like for you to say that, you know, that being fat is not good anymore. That's a problem now. It's like, hey, that's not body positivity. It's like, yeah, well, neither's being fat. That's not body positive either. That's body negative, actually. You ever seen what a human body like looks like? It's not meant to be fucking fat as hell. Now you can have a fat as hell ass, that I'm good with, guy or girl. If you want to have a fat ass, a fucking fat dumpster on you, if you need a special license to operate that dump truck you got of an ass, that's fine. And again, guy or girl. Because I think the ladies are into fucking guy ass as well. I'm not sure. I think so. But the rest of you, that gut and that face, dude, your face, man, it fucking sucks. I get so fat in my fucking face and my like lower stomach and, you know, like my neck. So then all the places you don't want it. Lower stomach, in your face, and in your neck. So I just get fat chipmunk face, and then my lower stomach comes out like I got that fucking, like, that gunt look that, like, one of your teachers would always have, where it's just, they just got that low. I mean, my buddy brought this up earlier. You know, you remember those fucking ladies from school that would just had like an insert of fat right above their vagina, right above their twat, and it just my buddy calling it a gunt. Dude, every school had just the craziest gunts you've ever seen. And dude, I remember this one. Dude, I couldn't even, like, all of sixth grade. All of sixth grade, I couldn't even focus. The teacher just had the fucking craziest gunt on her. And I don't even know if gunt's an official term. I can't imagine that somebody coined it. But maybe they did. Let's see. Gunt. Oh! Well, Urban Dictionary will have anything in it, but gunt. A protruding area of blubber that sticks out below the gut and above the gut. And then the like, you know, use it in a sentence. Dude, that's gross, man. Did you see the gunt? God bless the fucking internet, man. But yeah, come on, man. Dude, fat, we don't need to be fat, and you don't need to be fat. And it's going to feel better to not be fat, because literally your body's your body's a reflection of your mind. Unless, I mean, because there's some people that don't have that, you know, that correlation, because no matter what they do, their body just like, they just don't put on fat or whatever. They can't put on, like, any weight, don't put on muscle. So they can kind of be, they could be a trash person and have their fucking head not work, but their body still kind of looks okay because they look skinny. So it is not like it looks great, but it's just, you know, skinny. But still, your body's a reflection of your mind. If you got a strong, healthy mind, your body follows suit, and you got a fucking strong, healthy body, okay? See, this is a self-improvement podcast. I wasn't fucking around. And if you want me to train you, I will. I am certified, okay? I'm certified at making you not a fat fuck. That's my tagline as a trainer. Stop being a fat, let's stop you from being a fat fuck. No more fat fucks. I'm sure that will go over well with the health community. But yeah, it just feels so much better. I don't know. I just wanted to talk, like, at the top off about just about, man, being in shape and how fucking good it feels, and not being hungover and getting up and doing shit and getting after stuff, and just like, if you're in that place where you're, you know, feeling lazy, feeling out of it, feeling overweight, feeling like a fat fuck, and you don't want to, then, you can just, man, hit me up and let's fucking chat about it. And, or, watch videos and just get control of your mind. Meditate, bro. Fucking meditate. I'm telling you, this meditation shit, it's sleeping on it. People, they've been doing it for a long fucking time. And you know what? You should do it. Because it helps. It's crazy. And you got to control your mind, because your mind is trying to kill you. It's trying to fucking kill you. Go, like I said, rape your mind and body. You understand? When your body and your mind are telling you, no, stop, I don't want to do this anymore, you need to rape it and force yourself on it. And do it anyway. Now, don't take that out of context and say that, like I said, rape, do it anyway. But to yourself, you need to rape and, push yourself on your mind and body. It's the only way to get anything done. If you don't rape yourself, then the world will rape you. And that will be on my tombstone. If you don't rape yourself, the world will rape you. And Aiden Sousa. And then there's just a bunch of people gathered around crying. My family's all gathered around, my kids, my parents, because I'm going to die before them. And then somebody's going to kill me, doing stand-up out in Vancouver. Somebody just comes up and just fucking... I'm talking about Gunts on stage. And some fucking fat lady in the back with just a monstrous gunt comes and just clubs me in the back of the head and and then she rapes me, and that's what we're talking about. And then it puts even more meaning to my greatest quote: rape yourself or the world will rape you. And we'll move on. Started a new job this week that I'm going to quit soon. Dude, starting new jobs is always fun because there's always a feeling out process, and you just get away with more when you just start out. And it's just like, I love, because like all these jobs that I get are just temporary. I'm not like, dude, my career is talking shit. Okay? Now, how commercially viable is that? How to make money at that? We'll figure it out, okay? Along the way. But I'm just telling you, this is my career. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to get paid to do. So all this other bullshit is just, making money in the meantime, just buying shit and keep me alive for now. So, I like to do construction jobs because they pay you a fuck ton, and you're out fucking moving throughout the day. And also, you meet the craziest fucking guys. Like, just people that just start telling you shit. Like, but the feeling out process is hilarious. Like, because, like, they'll start asking you questions. Because normally with construction jobs and any trades job, really, when they hire somebody, they fully expect you to be like a dumb fuck, just a world-class moron that kind of fell into this and like it just has to do this for his career. Just because he's like literally like he's just given up and he's just decided he's not capable of anything else. So there's that guy, just a dumb fuck, an addict. So they expect you to be an alcoholic, addicted to, it could be a pothead, could be addicted to harder drugs, just some form of addict. Or they expect you to be, what else? I mean, just a dumb fuck, an addict, just a loser, or just somebody that can't get it together, just like doesn't show up, somebody who's just like, just unreliable psychopaths, and pretty much. And it's just like, so they kind of like, they do like this feeling out thing where they're like asking you questions and stuff and just trying to get a feel for who you are. So when they meet me, they're like trying to peel back layers to see what the fuck's like wrong with me, like why I'm here. And I'm just there for the money. And, but they don't think that. They're just like, hey, there's got to be a different reason. And, so they're just like, Like, they start talking to you and they just realize that I'm a normal person. It's like, okay, so, all right, he's smart. Okay, he knows what he can talk. He can hold a conversation. He can, he's not, I haven't had to explain words to him. It's like, hey, what does that mean? Measure? Yeah, what does that mean? Dude, I don't know if this is going to be for you. But they don't have to explain words to me, so they know I'm not a dumb fuck. And then I just be like, yeah, you drink, you party much? Trying to see if I'm an alcoholic or drunk. And I just be like, no, actually, I don't drink. I don't drink anymore. I don't smoke weed. Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't do anything really. And they're just like, huh, okay, that's interesting. There's like, what else do you do for like hobbies and stuff? It's like, I play a lot of basketball, golf. I make videos, working on like, I got a fucking, dope ass podcast. I getting into acting. I'm a superstar is what I am. I actually have the #1 podcast on the planet. I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. And they're like, oh, okay, well, he's actually has hobbies. He does stuff outside of, this. And then they're pretty much just like, what they're saying is like, why are you here? It's like, well, man, because my job in my career is screaming and trying to be funny and talking shit. And that takes a long time to, get people to pay you for. And what you have to do is when you start doing this, you need to alienate yourself and make everybody hate you first. So you need to make sure everyone's going to hate you first for everything that you say, and then you win them back. So I'm currently in the process of losing everybody, friends, family, acquaintances, anybody that's ever met me before. They're just like, I need to lose all of them, and then you slowly bring them back by, keep doing funny shit. And then, you say one funny thing, and they're just like, oh, okay, I'm back. He lost me with that gay retard stuff, but... where he said rape yourself before the world rapes you. I'm back on that. I like that. So they like don't know how to like where to place me because they're just so used to just drug addicts showing up and like idiots. And then they find out that, I'm young, so young. I mean, basically just a hairless child and just a newborn. According to Gary Vee, I was born yesterday. And they're just like, huh. So this kid has, he has a kind of direction and plan that he wants to go in life. He is health focused, so he only eats healthy foods. He, prioritizes his sleep. He fucking meditates. He is like constantly learning, listening to books and podcasts. He is already a pretty smart guy, and it's just like they're like so confused. They're like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "What is happening? Why is he here?" They're so used to literal fucking people showing up and just falling out of their truck and like a bunch of bottles on the ground and just being like, "All right, let's do this work." So yeah, the feeling out process. But it goes the other way around because these guys will just start telling you crazy things. They'll just start telling you about their life and they don't fucking hold back because the turnover of employees in this industry is just all the time. People come, stay for a couple weeks because people are psychopaths and like retards and they're, alcoholics and addicts. So they'll come, they'll work 3 days, they'll fuck off. They'll come for a week, they'll fuck off. Like it is what it is. And, so they just start telling you stuff. And I got thrown off so hard. Literally the hardest I have ever, I literally almost passed out that I couldn't believe what I just heard come out of this guy's mouth. So let me paint a picture for you. This guy I'm working with, very nice guy. He just hauling down darts, just nonstop, just hauling down darts. He's got a beard on him, pretty big beard, but no mustache. So it's like shaved mustache, but just the beard. He looks like one of those Dagestani or Chechen Russian guys, like one of those white Muslims. So he's got that kind of beard on, not on his face. It's not like it wasn't like a party gag where it was like a strap on thing. So he has that kind of beard. He's missing a lot of teeth, like a lot of. He's got a very druggy mouth. Like did a lot of drugs. You know, a lot of teeth are gone. Whether that be from, he said he fought a lot, so it could have been from fighting, drugs. Anyways, teeth are at a premium over there. You know, they're very few. This is the perfect term for it. They're few and far between. is the best way to describe what was going on with them chompers. He is just talks to me, telling me about how, you know, he used to do a lot of bad shit. It's like a guy that came back from war that killed 100 people. Who's just like, yeah, I did a lot of bad shit. A lot of bad shit back in the day. Like, yeah, it was bad. And like doesn't want to go into detail, but like also is like a little bit kind of telling you what it is. Just like, yeah, like, I mean, a lot of people died. I slit a lot of throats. So he's telling me that. He's just like, yeah, like I did a lot of shit. And then he starts telling me this story about how he got into a fight on Halloween night and he gets arrested. And while he's arrested, you know, they get all his information, his home and stuff, and he's just like, I'm fucking freaking out because I have. Oh, he started talking to me about firearms. That's why this came up. And then he's just like, I have about 50 handguns at the house, then shotguns, and automatic weapons. And he's like, I have about 300 plants of marijuana. And he's just like, he's like, I post bail. He's like, I book it home, get all the guns out of the house. He's like, cut all the plants down, whatever. He's like, get everything out of the area just in case they come to search the house. And he's like, telling me all this shit. And he's telling me about how his brother's still into like, you know, doing heroin and doing bad shit. And how he's just like, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I got out once all like the fentanyl stuff. He's just like, I used to do a lot of dope. And when they say dope, they mean heroin. He's like, I used to do a lot of dope until all that fentanyl stuff. And I decided to, you know, that it wasn't worth it. I was like, yeah, that's correct. That is that is the correct response to that. And then literally like as and then he's telling me all this, and then he goes towards the end of the day, after just constantly telling me stories about drugs, fights, heroin, jail, you know, being in gangs, guns. He fucking asked me, hey, do you watch much YouTube? And I'm just like, I'll watch some stuff on YouTube. Like I mostly watch like podcasts on there. A couple of my favorite podcasts I'll watch on YouTube. You know, like a video here or there. But yeah, he's just like, dude, this is what this fucking guy says to me. He's just like, do you watch any David Dobrik? Now, remember, guys, this man has a massive beard, Muslim beard, white Muslim beard, barely any teeth, just hauling cigarettes, talking about guns and gangs, and then he turns to me and says, hey, do you watch any David Dobrik? Now, I literally almost pass out. I feel like my heart kind of like, even my heart was like, what did he say? And like stopped for a second and then just, just skipped off like a couple beats. My breath just, my lungs were just like, even my lungs were just like, wait, hold on. And they just stopped breathing and all the oxygen and shit just stopped going to my body. Just had a CO2 buildup. And I'm like, I almost choked. I was like, no, I haven't watched. I don't know. He's just like, yeah, I've been into his vlogs and, following all like that. I was like, oh, yeah, no. I was like, I've only heard I heard like, I don't know, something happened with him, some sort of controversy or something where he made his friend suck a dick or something like that. And I'm just kidding around. He's like, oh yeah, that whole controversy thing. He's like, yeah, actually, he didn't actually do that. I was like, oh, really? Like when people just like don't understand that you're kidding. That's the thing is like, that's why this podcast only works or like people that are friends with me. Like, cause like, I'll just say something as a joke, but if you don't know me or it's not in a comedy setting, you don't know that I'm kidding. And it like, so people take me seriously. So I was just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I know he like, I don't know. He like shoved a dildo in his friend's butt or something, and like everybody got mad. And they'll just be like, he actually didn't do that. Whoa, why? Hey, hold on. He didn't do that. I'm like, yeah, I know he didn't do that, dude. I'm kidding. It you know, he made his friend kiss a guy or something. It's something else gay related. So I heightened it for comedic effect. I said that, you know, he butt fucked his buddy, and it's funnier. And then they just be like, oh, and then now it's not funny because it's weird, and the guy's like, you know, but it is funnier. It's much funnier to say that, you know, somebody, you know, he made his buddy jerk off a guy with his butt than it is to say he kissed him. It is what it is. I don't make the laws of comedy. It is what it is. And he's just like, yeah, but watching his vlogs and stuff, and I like to come here early, like to come to the job site earlier in the morning. The house is a little crazy, and I just like to sit in my truck and I'll just watch his videos on YouTube. I mean, could there be? You guys help me out with this, because could there be? What is sadder? What is the sadder existence? Being in and out of jail, addicted to heroin, you know, doing gang related activities, you know, guns, getting into fights, stabbings. Yeah, no, you're losing your freedom, in jail for years, come out, you know, don't really have any sort of like foothold in life, or like anything stable going on in your life. Just in and out of jail, no relationships, your family's broken, all that kind of stuff. But you have your self-respect. Now, is that worse, or is sitting in your car alone at 7 a.m. at a construction job site, smoking cigarettes, watching David Dobrik worse? I truly can't decide. And I think for most people, it would be like, if you'd be like, would you rather go to prison or be in and out of prison and be in a gang and, you know, potentially get killed and, you know, frequently lose your freedoms for years and months and, you know, that, or would you rather work a construction job and every morning at 7 a.m., you sit in your vehicle and you haul down cigarettes and watch David Dobrik on your phone before you strap on a tool belt for 8 hours a day? I think people would at least have to take a day to think about it and just be like, I can't give you an answer on the spot. I want to say, you know, obviously, naturally, I don't want to go to prison and be in and out of jail. And so, like, naturally, like, I don't know, you want to say the other option, the fucking sit in your car thing and just watch the goddamn David Dobrik videos, but I don't know if I can fucking do that, man. I just don't know if I can fucking do that. I'm gonna need time to think about this. I might take the fucking prison thing. At least I'll have my goddamn self-respect. But, dude, I have not been blindsided by anything more than, like, if you just saw the look of this guy and then all day he's talking to you about drugs and guns and fucking all this stuff, and then they turn to you and watch it and ask you if you watch David Dobrik's vlogs. I mean, fucking blindside. Just blindsided me. Craziness. What a, like, I mean, just threw me through a fucking loop, bro. Very nice guy, though, so let's hope he's doing okay, because I can't imagine that, you know, anybody sitting in their truck alone early morning, smoking cigarettes, watching a David Dobrik video is in a good space mentally. So maybe him and I should meditate together and go on a hike together, you know? Maybe I can help him out as well. Okay, it is time. We're at 45 minutes-ish here, so we're running out of time. We need to go. Let's meet our friend Dan Pena. Now, this guy, when you are watching like mindset and like motivation videos and stuff like that, you know, you get a lot of shit recommended to you through algorithms. Now on TikTok, I mean, I've seen this guy before. from his clips, like through Instagram and shit like that. And this guy's a psycho. But if you don't know who Dan Pena is, he's one of these fucking motivation guys that just, and we talk about motivation guys quite a bit on here. You know, the Gary V, we did that Anthony Frizella guy or whatever, that Vic Blends kid. That's just like, yo, hey, will you buy the bust down rollie when your grandma can't pay rent for the year? And we talked a bit about that and how, you know, if grandma's paying rent at fucking 95, then let's cut her off. You know, she hasn't figured it out. But Dan Pena is, dude, this guy makes me howl laughing. I, again, almost passed out laughing from watching one of his videos pops up on TikTok. And if you don't use TikTok, you like scroll and the video just starts playing. So you can just get absolutely blindsided by videos and they just hit you and you're just like, dude, you're shook. Now, this fucking, like, dude, listen to this shit, man. Listen to this fucking guy.
Life's a journey if you're a moron and you're retarded. You think life is a journey for the Trump kids? It's a motherfucking process, the same process his daddy raised him by. But if you want to create some fucking money, and money's not everything, but if you don't think money can buy happiness, you don't know where to fucking shop. You can get money and then go save the world. You can get money and save the forests in Brazil. But without money, you can't save a fucking thing. Don't you understand? Until you make some fucking coin, you can't help anybody.
Dude. Also, the fucking underlay behind, like the overlay of his video with the guy lose yourself. These fucking videos are out of control. Dude, the first 5 seconds when this hit me, I did not stop laughing for 5 minutes.
Life's a journey if you're a moron and you're retarded.
Life's a journey if you're a moron and you're retarded. Oh my god, dude. He's so great, man. Where is it? Oh yeah, right here.
And why do I treat everybody like shit? And why have I been so fucking successful over these 25 years? Because it fucking works. And the reason you're here, you snowflake cunts, is because nobody treated you like shit. Tough love works. You fucking weenies.
Oh my god, man. Dude, how do you yell at people like that and call them snowflake cunts and then you wrap it up with weenies? Weenies is like the softest thing to call somebody. That's like a kid that like doesn't want to get caught swearing in front of his parents, but he's like so angry. He's like, you weenie. Like, he's just like so angry. So yeah, some Christian kid. Some kid at fucking Jesus camp that just gets so pissed because the kids are bullying him. I don't even like, how do you get bullied with Jesus? It was like, yeah, I heard you forgot. Hey, I heard Carl forgot the words to Hail Mary. What an idiot. Oh my god, dude. Oh, you don't, wow. Hail Mary, eh? Is it too difficult for you? Get it together, bro. You can't even pray right, and kid's just fuming. He's like, stop picking on me, you weenies. Dude, the weenies. That's so crazy. Let's watch it again.
And why do I treat everybody like shit? And why have I been so fucking successful over these 25 years? Because it fucking works. And the reason you're here, you snowflake cunts, is because nobody treated you like shit. Tough love works. You fucking weenies.
I can watch that 1,000 times and fucking laugh every goddamn time. You fucking weenies. Oh my god, man. Oh, dude. I mean, this guy is the best, dude. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh, boys, listen up.
Some of you boys in the room I asked the girl for a phone number at the gym. Now, if that scares you kids, something's not right. Are you shitting me? But when I was young and single, I'd ask girls to blow me at the gym. What do you mean ask?
Oh. So so problematic? What is he asking us to do then? What are you saying? What? You guys are you're scared to ask for her number? Dude, I used to walk up to girls and say, hey, fucking blow me. I was like, oh, well, yeah. Because of that whole second part you said, I don't know if I want to really take your advice on handling and talking to women. Yeah, yeah, I'm probably going to go a different route with, talking to them and asking them for their number and, trying to date them. Yeah, you just, the first thing you said is you're trying to come off like you're some sort of expert at talking to women. You're like, wow, you're afraid to ask for a number? Don't be afraid. I used to just pull my dick out and fucking swing it around in their face and fucking, be like, hey, you see something you like? And just drop my pants. And that's what I used to do. It's like, oh, did that work? So, oh no, I was sued many times. I mean, I spent the majority of my 20s in court. Oh yeah. Paid out a lot of settlement money. Oh yeah. Big time. But hey, got a date with them either way, whether it's a court date or a fucking date night. Either way, it's a date. You know what I'm saying, fellas? She doesn't want to date you. Well, too bad, baby. See you in court. See you in court on the 23rd. It's a date. See you there. Fucking, dude, are you out of your goddamn mind? Imagine that thing that you do at the gym and girls, like, I don't know, guys will just walk up to them. They got their headphones in and you just like, tell them to pull out their headphones. Just be like, yeah. Just be like, oh yeah, I just saw you, how many sets you got left on this machine? Just trying to like work their way into a conversation. She's like, oh, like I have like one or two more sets. She's like, oh, cool. Hey, would you put my cock in your mouth? Just a question. Just what I was just over there. Working the fuck out of my triceps, and I just saw you over here, and I was just thinking, I was like, I wonder if that girl will just suck on my dick. Will you do that? Will you blow me in the change room? Why are you calling the police? What the fuck? Whatever, man. Yo, girls today are so fucked. They're so sensitive, bro. All I did was ask if I could shove my cock down her throat while she was just, on the treadmill. What the hell? Dude, that's so fucked up, man. Guys can't even be guys anymore. You're not even allowed to be a man anymore. Dude, this guy's out of his fucking mind. Shut up, bro. And, dude, what's worse is the people, he's talking to people in an audience. These people paid to sit here and have this fucking lunatic scream at them, call them fucking weenies, and then what? And then they go home, and they walk away, and they're just like, oh, you know what? He's right. He's right. I need to sexually harass more people. Huh? I know how to be more successful. Be an insufferable dick. That's the key to success. Here, this whole time, I was treating people with respect. I was being generally pleasant, having good communication skills, being hardworking. That's what got me nowhere. I need to have no respect for anybody and be a total insufferable dick. I need to walk up to people and ask them if I can shove my dick down their throat. And when they say no, threaten to do it anyway. That's how you be successful. Come on. All right, let's see what else he's got. I mean, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning how to literally fucking be thrown in jail within, a month of trying his advice.
Ask him for a phone number. Are you kidding? What? What in God's name what has happened? Ask him for a phone number. I mean, and I get this all the time, I tried to buy a girl a latte at Starbucks. What do you mean you try? Wait a minute. There's a dichotomy here. You mean the girl didn't accept this latte? Or she sent it back? Or you know, how? Some of you.
Dude, this fucking guy, man. All right, let's one more, then let's watch a video. Let's see. Let's see what he's got.
To fulfill your dreams, and if people don't like it, fuck them. Including your significant others, your children, your parents. Fuck them. If they're not with us, they're against us. Fuck them. To fulfill your dreams.
Dude. Oh, fuck, thank God. Thank God I clicked on this one. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, dude, the first comment. First ones to talk you out of it are your relatives. He's right. Oh, my God, man. And, dude, the fucking music in the back. Holy shit. Dude, fuck him. Yo, he says your kids. Yo.
And if people don't like it, fuck them. Including your significant others.
Okay.
Your children.
Well.
Your parents. Fuck them.
Dude, your children. Could you imagine? That's terrible advice. Your children? Dude. What are you talking about? Fulfill your dreams. Your children don't even know what's going on. If you were like, if your children, if it comes to the point where your children are sitting you down to tell you that you need to stop going after your dreams, whatever they may be, bro, it's definitely time. It's way past time to stop chasing your dream. If your kids who are, if you have to have a 6-year-old, but Dad, can you sit down, please? No, just come in. We just want to talk to you. Hi. Okay, Dad. See, Sarah and I, we're really concerned about, we're really concerned about you, Dad. You, every night you go out and you say that you're gonna play the guitar and you're gonna be a musician, and you go to some dive bar and you play the guitar for 4 people. And they're all guitar players as well. They're the only 4 people there. I mean, we're in a city with 3 million people, and you guys can't even drum up like 50 people that give a fuck. You've been doing this my whole life. I'm 6, Dad. I'm this many years old. And it takes away a lot from you know, putting us to bed, and then you come home late and you're tired and you don't get up with us in the morning, and, you know, you spend a lot of time practicing so you don't do homework with us or play with us. And I was just me and Sarah was just wondering if you could stop doing that and just maybe try being our dad. If that's something that, fuck us, we could go fuck ourselves. Oh, well, I'm 6, right? So I don't really know what that means, but you're yelling and that's not good. We didn't want to make you mad. It's just that we were just wondering if you could just maybe be our dad instead of saying that you're gonna be a global superstar musician when you're clearly not. You know? Like, dude, could you imagine your kids? Your fucking kids have to be like, hey, Dad, can you stop doing stand-up comedy, please? Oh my God. Dude, you're fucking, hey, Dad, can you, hey, Dad, Hey dad, you're not gonna, you're 5'4" and you weigh 120 pounds. You're not gonna be an Olympic shot put guy. I hate to be the one to break it to you. I know I'm 8, but Dad, hey Dad, you've been playing a lot of frisbee golf. Dude, straight up, if your kids come to you and ask you to stop doing something, and it's absolutely time to stop doing it. I get it with like the whole parents thing, and like if your significant other, sure, to an extent, fuck them, you know. But but dude, if your kids, no kid is ever like, as long as you're just like taking care of the kid or whatever, and you know, then you're chasing your dreams, whatever the hell that means on the side, sure. But if your kid has to address the fact that you're chasing your dreams and it's affecting their life, bro, it's time to stop. It's for sure time to stop. Absolutely time to stop. I mean, oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna end off with a motivational video. Apparently he's a billionaire. So I don't know from what, but he's a billionaire, so that gives him the right, and now people pay him to scream in their face. So things are good on planet Earth. It's entitled "Stop Being a Snowflake." So let's watch. Our friend and our confidant and motivator and one of our leaders, somebody that you should look to in life for guidance, Dan Pena. Now there's a disclaimer before the video even begins. It says this video is a compilation of some of Dan Pena's advice. Motivation to study, has edited parts, and does not necessarily agree with everything said in the video. Please use your own judgment based on your definition of success. So they have to say off the jump that we don't agree with everything because, yeah, like it was in the last clip where he's just like, I used to tell girls to blow me at the gym. It's like, yeah, I mean, you know, they got to be careful.
That's what you're teaching these kids.
Correct.
It's not just business.
No.
Okay.
How to stand up like you had a pair.
Which gets us into the snowflake.
Oh.
He's so shook. Which gets us into the snowflakes. Oh, my arch nemesis. I can't believe you brought them up. Hey, relax, bro.
You hadn't used that word 2 years ago.
No, I didn't.
What's a snowflake?
A snowflake is a kid, a guy or a gal that melt under pressure. As opposed to what they tell me. You know, God, every snowflake is different, Mr. P. You know, there's not one snowflake that's the same as the other. The trillions and trillions and trillions. I said, yes, that's correct. That's correct. And he says, and so we deserve to be here just like, no, that's not correct. In your opinion, snowflakes melt under pressure. Some people.
Snowflakes melt in warmth. Yeah, I guess if you just under pressure, yeah, sure, I guess, but like mainly like heat. Okay.
Most people, in my judgment, don't really want to be successful if it takes any sacrifice whatsoever.
Generation snowflake, dude, that's hilarious.
Everybody's scared to death of what might happen, and so they want to come across as your friend. They don't want people to say bad things about you. And it gets back to athletics. Our 3 children, which are millennials, we're right at the outer edge as our oldest son, but they were in athletic programs in schools just when the no-win, you know, you participate ribbons. And I took them out of athletics.
Dude, what are you... Dude, this guy's fucking... Like, is this Joe Biden? This guy's fucking... Like, none of that made any sense. Listen to this from the beginning. He cannot even speak.
Everybody's scared to death of what might happen, and so they want to come across as your friend. They don't want people to say bad things about you. And it gets back to athletics. Our 3 children, which are millennials, we're right at the outer edge.
right at the outer edge.
Our oldest son, but they were in athletic programs in schools just when the no-win.
Just when they know when. What?
You know, you participate, ribbons.
You participate, ribbons. Hey, bro. Hey. you got, hey. Dude, if you're trying to fucking tell people how it is and tell them what's up, you gotta put words together that make sense. What are you saying? What the fuck? Try to come across as like the authority on something, and you're just like, my son, right on the outer edge, and their athletic programs, right at the outer edge, when participation ribbons. Hey, bro, what? What the fuck did you just say, man?
And I took him out of athletics. And that was the beginning of the deterioration of my judgment, manly education.
Okay.
Even the guys that make it to your castle,
correct,
and fork over the 20 grand,
correct,
even they don't want to be successful.
Once they think, or once they see what it costs in human resources, that ain't for me. It's not what happens to us in life, it's how we interpret what happens to us in life. It's how we're trained emotionally to cope with information that we don't like. You can't hurt, sticks and stones can break your bones, but words can never hurt you. That's what the saying was when I was maybe 1 to 15. And so I just, shine it on. And I said, if you want to make something of it, we'll step out and then off, and we'll see who's right and who's wrong. That's how we.
Dude, is this supposed to be? If you're not watching the video, and I'll post the full watch along on Instagram, but if you're not watching the video, these two dudes are about to fuck, like, hardcore. And it's like they're presenting it as like it's like two guys getting aggressive. It's like, yo, these two are about to hate fuck each other straight up.
We used to settle who's right and who's wrong. The guy that's standing over the guy that's on the ground. And a lot of times I got the shit kicked out of me.
Yeah, I wonder why, bro. Hey, man, I wonder why.
I don't know if you can protect people to a fault. I know when you have kids, as you do now, you can protect kids to a fault. Of course, that's why we have snowflakes, because they've led a bubble wrap life. My dad, I'm glad he's not alive to see this, because the more snowflakes.
Dude, your dad would have been fine, man. I hate when people say this, like, oh, hey, I'm glad Greg ain't here to see this bullshit. Hey, Greg would have been just okay, all right? Hey, I'm glad Randy fucking passed before all these, before the gay marriage got passed. He would have fucking flipped his shit. Hey, Randy would have been okay. He was probably a gay man himself, okay? Would have been fine. You shut the fuck up. I'm glad he's not here to see this. Shut up. They would have been fine. What are you talking about? When you say that, like, it's always because, like, that, it's like, well, no, good thing that person's dead then, because you're describing them as the most intolerant, worst person ever. I'm glad he's not here to see that, that was fucking said when Obama became president. Someone was just like, I'm glad my daddy's not here to see this. A black president? He would have been sick to his stomach. Well, we're also glad that, your dad's not here, because you're making him sound like a real piece of shit. So, we're all glad he's not here. Right?
We have the less the possibility of the Earth making it.
Okay, would you want the Earth to make it?
Yeah, I do. Men aren't what they used to be. Men aren't the guys from the 14 and 1500s that sailed the ocean blue to find various parts of the world.
Right, and that's hurting us.
In a devastating manner.
Bro, this guy said that guys aren't the same from the guys from the 1400s and the 1500s, and that that's hurting us. Bro! Dude, this guy doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about, man. What are you saying? These are not the same guys that sailed the ocean to, to find and found parts of the land and, the universe or our planet and, created countries. Yeah, no fucking shit, dude. We found all the places. And if we didn't, who gives a fuck? There's too much other shit to do to not have to get on a sailboat and hope we find land before everybody dies. You idiot. We have iPhones. We have fucking, people have PlayStations and shit. Everybody's got cameras. They're making videos. They're fucking, opening businesses. We're not sailing across the fucking ocean hoping that we don't die. You dumb fuck. What are you talking about? This guy's out of his goddamn mind. Guys weren't like they were. I mean, it's really hurting us that guys aren't like they were in the 1400s. I mean, it's killing us that we're not like we were when we were all Neanderthals. Like we're not cavemen anymore. See, when we were cavemen, the cavemen used to just, when they wanted to fuck, they would fuck. They would just find a cave woman, club her in the back of the head with one of those cartoonishly large sticks that's like shaped like a baseball bat, and then they would just fuck her and and move on with their life, and they wouldn't give a fuck about it. And that's what we need to get back to. That's the type of manly shit. Like, what are you talking about, dude? We need to get back to discovering land, starting wars, and fighting over religion, and beating the shit out of each other. That's what we need to get back to. So, I mean, this guy would what are you? Oh, you couldn't sound more like an old fuck.
I gave you a couple stats at dinner. I'm going to say them again. They're worth repeating. In 1986, the average man's handshake pressure was 118 pounds.
Dude, this is the gayest shit. Oh, I got to hear this out, but...
30-year-old man, 118 pounds. 2016, 96 pounds.
That's not that big of a difference.
A woman, 1986, was 105 pounds. Today, 110 pounds.
Okay.
110 pounds. Testosterone levels in sperm counts tested 50 years ago, and today they're producing 60 to 70% the amount of testosterone levels in sperm counts as they did. We're dying out.
So look, I remember when I was up at the castle, I said they don't make him like Dan Pena anymore, and we should cherish for what he tells us. You're kind of giving us a glimpse into what we were in the past, and you're trying to remind us that there were good things there.
Yeah.
And what do you say against all the people that say, well, violence isn't the solution, and we should embrace the feminine side, and all of that stuff?
Okay, I'll say if love worked, there would be no personal development. Love doesn't got the job done, okay? Love doesn't work. Religion doesn't work. Nothing works other than if you have self-esteem as a human being. You're a better person, you're a better father, you're a better husband, better wife, whatever the hell, you're a better citizen. You take life more serious if you have self-esteem, if you have self-worth. Gallup poll did in 2016-17 a study. 86.6% of the people on the planet, of the 7.6 or 7 billion, are unhappy. They've locked out. They're not looking for anything in life. And I say I'd like to find the 13%, because most people are living hand to mouth. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. They just don't. And most people too easily lose focus. And here, when they're asking me, and in the numbers that they fill out and in the forms they fill out are really discerning, like some of the new stuff that you didn't have when you filled it out. What's the high point of your life? Okay. What's the high point of your father's life? What's the high point of your mother's life?
That tells you a lot.
And they write it does. And then do you consider your parents high performance? If not, why not? Okay. Do your parents consider themselves high performers? That's a funky question, but I mean, you may think your dad's not a high performance guy, and yet your dad thinks he's a high performance. Because most people want to, look at their dad as their hero and that kind of thing. And there's really no reason to look at your dad as a hero. He's an honest, decent guy. Most of our parents, in the world, live paycheck to paycheck, hand to mouth. Okay? If that's all you've seen, and you go away to university, if you go to university, that's your norm.
You're still programmed into that behavior.
Correct. The biggest challenge that kids have, not just the kids that come to the seminar, but the kids that use the content, the free content, the 99% of them that I've never met, is that they go into default. Their default are their old habits. It's quite easy to go back to, let's take in a movie, a dinner, and let's go out bar hopping. And I'm not saying, God knows I did that, but it's pretty, it's pretty easy to go into that default. But I am advocating that the guys act like they had a pair.
Dude, I don't know if this is the way that this is cut up or not, but this guy has said fucking absolutely nothing. He's just saying just words strung together. Paycheck to paycheck, fucking, guys growing balls, having a pair. Handshakes used to have 118-pound pressure. Now it's 95. Women, embrace a feminine. Like, this guy's literally just said so many words without saying anything. That's the end of it. This is a fucking dumb... Dude, I hate this guy, man. Wow. Holy shit, bro. I can't believe that. I didn't realize this guy was so fucking stupid. All his stuff sucks. Who's paying this guy? 20 grand to go to his house and have him scream at you, call you a weenie? Christ. You deserve to get banged over the head for that kind of fucking cash. What a psycho. That's insane. Oh my God. You see what I mean? That guy would absolutely would call you a faggot at a coffee shop. Because you'd be like, lady comes up behind you, nice pretty lady, and you're just like, oh, you go ahead, I'll order after. He'll be like, oh, you faggot. That's why she's got a higher or more pressure in her handshake than you do. So, I don't, Dan, excuse me, Mr. Pena. I don't think this lady, this small, adorable little lady here, has more pressure in her handshake than me. I just thought she was cute, and I let her go ahead of me. He's like, oh, fuck that. Ask her to blow you. Hey, Mr. Pena? I'm not going to do that. Yeah. Dude, hey, why don't we just cancel this whole lunch? Yeah, I'm going to keep my 20 grand, and this was a big mistake. You're just a psycho. You're just kind of an idiot, a psycho idiot. I didn't realize. I thought you were like this, I don't know, this like motivation guru with a lot of insights. Like, no, you kind of just scream and yell and, basically tell people to sexually harass everybody, and that to be a man is to like be a dick and like to fight. That's good advice. That's good. All right. Thank you, Mr. Pena, for your time. You were a dying breed, sir, and that's perfectly okay. All right, that's the episode. Sorry, we ran a little long, but we just had to meet and hang out with our friend Dan Pena. And wow, Jesus Christ. Oh, dude, the comments of this, dude. They call guys like this toxic. I absolutely love this. Give me more. Dude, you're an idiot. What the fuck? Yes, love this man. He's 100% all the time. Dude. Oh my God, man. But I'm advocating that the guys act like they had a pair. And this guy just rockstar hands, and thumbs up. Jesus Christ. People are fucked out there. Well, if you're one of those people, maybe if Dan Pena resonates with you, good. You know, whatever gets your ass in gear, I guess. But I am terrified of where you are at mentally if this is what gets you going. Christ. Go watch some David Dobrik. Go smoke cigarettes in your car and watch David Dobrik. Listen to Dan Pena call you a faggot, call you a queer, a weenie. And get moving. Get in shape, all right? Get the negativity out of your head. It's all positive, all right? HIV, baby. Let's stay positive. That's not a good reference. And remember, rape yourself or the world will rape you. Everybody have a great week. Follow the podcast on Instagram at SmartassPod. Download and subscribe to it on your podcast app. If you're listening to it right now, give it a review on your Apple. If you're on Apple Podcast, give it 5 stars. Recommend it to your friends. Share the clips around. Keep doing that for me. The podcast is growing greatly, and I appreciate it. And I love you all. And make sure to rape yourselves. Have a good night.